Concentration is the easiest gold making in World of Warcraft. This video focuses on blacksmithing concentration. We're breaking down how to squeeze the most gold possible out of concentration, which knowledge specialization to run, the key recipes worth targeting, and a bit of general min-maxing along the way. Profession gear at the start of the expansion, I don't think anything more than a rank 5 green profession gear. Anything above that kind of overkill until prices come down. Multi-craft tool for the majority of stuff that we're looking at. To set up a blacksmithing concentration character, you're not going to do anything too crazy complicated. Grab your profession treasures, get your first time crafts as you're leveling up to get those knowledge points. For blacksmithing, it really starts becoming useful around 25 profession skill. Max out prolific worker for the multi-craft, put everything else into old ways. At 40 knowledge points then, this is going to give you about 16% multi-craft with that basic profession gear. This is the basic build, but from here you could max out old ways, then move on into second nature and resourceful smith if you wanted to push this even further. Crafting sterling and gloaming alloys from here will be a solid way to use your concentration. Just like in the War Within, there'll be endless demand for alloys. They are used in pretty much everything. Now these are fairly easy to craft at max ranks, so I imagine crafters will be producing these without concentration pretty quickly, but you should still be able to make some gold here from the material price differences. These will likely be similar to the War Within alloys, not amazing, not terrible, but endless demand. Weight stones, basically all those sort of weapon stones, profession stores sort of things. These produce one of each, which is sort of sucky for concentration, but there is still maybe some chance that it's worth it. It's a consumable. It's not like these are going to be selling for like 10,000 gold each or anything like that. Now, it's possible that between when this video gets made and the game actually releases, that they will change this, because we have had it before where we get 4 of these per craft, not once, and we've had that sort of change come in before. Then potentially it might be worth it, but at the moment these don't seem amazing. For either of these builds, you probably don't need to push past 25 profession skill, because just doing the profession is going to level you up, and there's not really much benefit in pushing your blacksmithing skill higher. So doing these as concentration is going to get you up to around 70 profession skill over time with no extra effort, and obviously you're doing it as a profit because you're doing it as concentration. Sure, this kind of stuff is okay, but there was one more blacksmithing concentration build to look at that's a bit different. But first, a quick word about the gold making community Discord. Lots of free midnight gold making guides on there. Link is in the description below if you want to come and join us. Okay, let's try and make a half decent blacksmithing concentration build. You're going to need much higher profession skill for doing this one. You could even potentially use some of the plus skill finishing ingredients at times as well. The only way I see serious gold being made from blacksmithing concentration at the start of the expansion is through crafting profession gear. At the start, no one will be able to craft this at max rank without concentration. And right at the start of the expansion, this could be some of the most expensive concentration going around. Now, here you're obviously not going to run a multi-craft tool. You can run resourcefulness, you can run ingenuity. Also, a lot of these recipes are locked behind Moxie as well, making it even more difficult for crafters to get all this set up and crafting without concentration early expansion. So this works in your favour even more. So we can start up here, 25 points, then 25 points in either trade tools or trade accessories, depending what recipes you want to craft. If you want to put any further points, you can boost your ingenuity or resourcefulness in the old ways, second nature and resourcefulness smith, but I honestly don't feel like it's worth it. Now to do this, you need to use trade chat. You need to use crafting orders. And on top of that, this is a short-term concentration build. Once players start unlocking the ability to craft the profession gear you choose, without concentration, the price of these will obviously drop a lot. But then you could always switch this to another profession build. I mean, you could always switch to alloys then, but it just won't be as effective because you won't have the multi-craft. Another bonus of doing this as well is the resourcefulness procs can give sterling alloys, majestic items. There's some quite high value resourcefulness procs that you can get here as well. Overall, I think blacksmithing concentration looks like pretty average with some niche high potential. You will never struggle to sell sterling alloys from concentration, but they do look easy to craft in midnight. The profession gear could work out in the short term, but it depends on how quickly players unlock crafting the epic profession gear without concentration. At that point, you may as well just re-roll another profession concentration build. If you found this video helpful, please leave it a like and let me know in the comments below if you agree with what I said. Do you think profession gear concentration crafters are going to be worth it early expansion?